You're listening to or watching the QCSTEP podcast, a podcast to give you the information and the skills that you need to find a job, keep that job, and become a successful employee. My name is Corey Finneran, and welcome to the 32nd episode of the QCSTEP podcast. On this episode, I'm going to talk with you about how you can use QCSTEP.com and our program over the summer. But before I do that, let's take a look at this week's job leads. These job leads are posted to QCSTEP.com every Monday morning, and you can find the links to the online applications there. And this week they're under the blog post entitled Job Leads May 13th, 2013. There's one Hy-Vee food store that's hiring, that's Silvis, and they're looking for kitchen clerks and produce clerks, and there's a link to the online application there. Coca-Cola is looking for warehouse/order builders, and you need to be a high school graduate for this job. But if you didn't listen to episode number 31, go back and listen to that, especially if you're a senior that's going to be graduating here soon, because I talked about that now we're at the point in the school year where you can apply for jobs that require a high school diploma, because by the time the hiring process is most likely done, you will have your diploma. So if you're a senior and you're going to be graduating, you're interested in warehouse work, these next couple job leads, you should go ahead and apply for, and then listen to episode number 31. And I talked about what to do, how to handle contacting the employer and following up with the your application if you're in this situation. So again, Coca-Cola, warehouse/order builder, and there's a link to the online application. UPS is looking for package handlers, and I believe that's for their Davenport location. And there's the next two are from Davenport as well. Lowe's in Davenport, they're looking for cashiers, and Kmart in Davenport is looking for cashiers. And then the last job lead for this week is the Salvation Army in Moline. It's on 19th Street and 7th Avenue, and they're looking for a store clerk. So it would be probably processing items in the back, stocking the shelves, sorting things, going through kind of cleaning up the racks and stuff like that, and then probably running a cash register, although it didn't say. So for this week, all of these job leads that I gave, the online applications are on our website. So you can head there, and if you need any help filling these online applications out, or if you would like more information on these job leads, you can fill out the contact form that's at the bottom of this blog post, and then either you will be contacted by myself or by Gary or Carrie, whichever one works in your school. Well, the end of the school year is almost here, and although we have a couple weeks left in the school year, I'm not sure when each of your schools individually are doing their final exams and wrapping things up. And so I thought I would take this week's episode to talk with you about how you can use QCSTEP.com and our program over the summer. Gary, Carrie, and I have the summers off, but Don and Cindy will still be working this summer. So QCSTEP.com will be updated weekly with job leads over the summer, most likely on Monday mornings. And however, the QCSTEP podcast will not be going over the summer. The last episode for this school year will be on June 11th. So everybody will be out of school at least the last couple of episodes, so you can still watch those at home. But after June 11th, that will be the last episode, and the podcast will return next August, or not next August, but early in August. So about 6 weeks without a podcast episode. If you would like to be alerted when there's new job leads posted on the website, the best way to do that is connect with us through our social media accounts, and that's Facebook and Twitter. You can go to facebook.com/QCSTEP or twitter.com/QCSTEP, And when the job leads are posted on the website, I will link it to there, so it'll pop up in your news feed and you don't have to keep checking our website and everything. And also on our Facebook and Twitter accounts, I'll probably still continue to post links to articles or videos on employment that I think that you might find to be interesting. And I'll continue doing that over the summer. If you don't use Facebook or Twitter, you can still get alerts that job leads have been posted on the website. The best way to do that probably is join our mailing list. On the right side of the page, you can see where it says join our mailing list. Just fill out that information. It's just your name and your email address. And after the job leads are posted, I'll just send a quick email to let everybody know that new job leads are up on the website. Or if you would like to be notified through a text message, we can do that. You can email me to give me your information. My email address is cfineran@bossed.org, or you can put your name and your phone number in any of the contact forms on our website, whether it's at the bottom of a job leads post or at the bottom of this podcast episode, or where it says submit a job lead. You can really put it anywhere. If I see a name and a phone number, I'm going to know what that's for. So like I said, Don and Cindy will be working this summer, and they're available to help you in the same ways that Gary and Carrie helped you during the school year. So you can contact them if you would like help with an application, if you want to talk about certain job leads with them that you saw on the website, or to do a practice interview, either over the phone or in person. Or if you have any questions at all about employment, you can contact them. And the best way to do that is by phone. The phone number is 309-796-2500. Again, that's 309-796-2500. Don and Cindy may also try to contact you over the summer to see if you need any help. And if they do call and they miss you and leave a message, please call them back. It's fine if you don't need any assistance. Just let them know. That way they can cross you off the list and they won't need to keep trying to contact you. So to summarize, QCSTEP.com will continue to be updated over the summer with job leads. Those will be on Monday mornings. And I will continue to post links to videos and articles that I think pertain to employment and that might be helpful to you on our Facebook and Twitter accounts. And on June 11th, that will be the last podcast episode until early August. Well, that does it for this week's episode. As I mentioned, Gary and Carrie will be done for the summer here in a couple weeks, and so will you. And so if you would like to work a summer job, please contact us through the contact forms on the website or by calling our office, 309-796-2500, or through your STEP teachers or any of your teachers at school. It's much easier, if you're interested in working a summer job, it's much easier to work on that now while you're in school, because we can pull you out of class here before you do your preparations for finals and everything. But we can still meet with you and work on filling out applications and going over job leads and that kind of stuff. If you wait until you're done for the school year, then what will happen is you'll be working with Don and Cindy, and that means that everything will pretty much have to be over the phone, or we'll need to set up appointments for you to come to our office, and that's in East Moline, and that's probably not convenient for a lot of you. So my suggestion is take advantage of us now while we're here. Well, thank you for listening and downloading, and if this is the last time that you'll be watching the QC Step podcast in class, in your STEP class or co-op or whatever, because of finals and everything, I really hope that you enjoyed the podcast this year. We covered a lot of topics in these 32 episodes, and I'm hoping that it's useful information for you. I hope that it helps you get a job. I hope it helps you keep a job, and I hope that it helps you become a successful employee, not just now, but in future jobs that you might have. You can continue to watch or listen to the podcast, as I said, through June 11th. That'll be the last episode. So there will still be content coming out and job leads and tips and all that kind of stuff. So even though you're not in school, you can still take advantage of this. I had a lot of fun doing the podcast this year. I want to thank everybody for watching it and listening. And again, as I said, I hope that you got something out of it, and I hope that it helps you. And for those of you that are juniors and sophomores that are going to be around next year, I'm hoping to make some changes to make the podcast even a little bit better. So you have that to look forward to. So I will be back next week with another episode of the QC Step Podcast.